Triple Flex Theaters presents the new blockbuster urban action thriller Your Anita hits Murgatroyd in startling, breathtaking sensual
My big city of Murgatroyd. My mama didn't raise no damn fool. Hit me with all you got and this girl gonna dish it right back at you.
Mama since Foxy Brown. Fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be a roller coaster ride of explosive action. You'll run neath the Drascal and
househead and I love it. Dig this. Changes come to America.
Oh, no, come on now, baby.
Almighty God. And you know this! And let it flow.
Mama since Foxy Brown. Fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be a roller coaster ride of explosive action. You'll run neath the Drascal and
househead and I love it. Dig this. Changes come to America.
Oh, no, come on now, baby.
Almighty God. And you know this! And let it flow.
My big city of Murgatroyd. My mama didn't raise no damn fool. Hit me with all you got and this girl gonna dish it right back at you.
Well. Hopefully hanging that Murgatroyd serial killer with a rope took care of him once and for all. I see where Scotland Yard came and took him down and carried his body off, so I guess I had better not stick around in this time period any longer now that I know that the other Flashy is not here. I will go back and re-enter the energy time flux field and hope that it takes me to the correct time period where she is.
Well, these primitive people of London with their primitive medicine of 1888, they thought I was dead. Walking out of that morgue was nothing. Now London is mine again, and I suppose I will claim a few more victims before I go back through the energy time flux, but London's boring to me, and I must find this challenger, this sister of mine, Flashy, who thinks she can string me up with a rope and destroy me. I'll find her and slice her into 1,000 pieces. Ha! Death by 1,000 cuts. She'll be tiny confetti scraps of paper when I'm finished with her. So, now I must go and find this energy time flux field and go and take my brand of terror to another century.
try the new Vincini Ultra Deluxe Super Triple Star Authentic Italian Pizza Pie with imported mozzarella cheese. Mamma mia, it's
Vincini
very
Super
good.
Ultra Deluxe Triple Star Genuine Italian Pizza Pie with Super Ultra Deluxe Mozzarella Cheese. Mamma mia.
Welcome to the Les Tomac Show. And today we have an unsung hero, sort of a local celebrity. Everybody knows him as kind of our resident philosopher and commentator, but nobody's ever really seen him that much. Well, you may have seen him in public, him and his wife, maybe down at Drifty's or one of the other places in Murgatroyd. He and Aunt Suki, his wife, live over in Flattown, but they're here in Murgatroyd all the time. Anyway, for years now, he's been calling in to various shows, including some of the ones that I've hosted. He likes to call in to TV shows. He likes to call into local radio shows. He always has an opinion and something interesting to say. And we're welcoming today Uncle Frank to our show. Welcome. And one of the things we're going to do, Uncle Frank, here is go ahead and play a clip from one of your recent call-ins on TV. As a matter of fact, this was a sort of a man in the street interview during the funeral coverage of Uncle. This was Uncle Frank during Senator Quint's assassination, the funeral coverage of the assassination of Senator Quint. So here comes Frank. And I've been raised in these parts, and I watched Senator Quint come up. I've seen him bring the paper doll in Murgatroyd factory, the factory here to Murgatroyd City. And my wife Suki and I was watching TV the other day when the funeral was going on, and we seen that Vincini Al with the makeup corporation throw a flower down on his casket. And Suki started crying. She was touched by that. And hell, if every one of them that touched him had been there, they wouldn't have had room for all of them. Anyway, you see how much money they spent on that funeral? Hell, they spent more money burying him than it takes to build one of them there Apache helicopters. Then didn't you or me died, they just sewed us to the ground and poured dirt over us, and that'd been all she wrote. That'd been the end of it.
What you are saying, if I understand you correctly, Dr. Derrickson, is that the frequency of time travel events and the number or persons involved in them actually multiplies the number of alternate realities or parallel universes that exist by creating even more of them, each of which potentially splits off into even more and even more. In effect, a geometrical progression, if you will. This same theory was advanced by Dr. Rebe Summer and his wife Janet, if you will recall. Their mathematical models were presented in a number of scholarly papers, you may recall.
Sorry to barge in. The front door was open and I overheard you gentlemen talking. As a matter of fact, I heard my name mentioned in the discussion. Yes, I am Dr. Rebe Summer's wife, only it's not Janet. My name is Jacqueline. Dr. Jacqueline Rebe Summer. And you are correct in what I overheard you saying about our theories. I would like to stay and join this discussion if that is all right with you two
it's
gentlemen.
quite all right with me, Jacqueline. My apologies for getting your name wrong earlier. And as you can see, Dr. Derrickson is fast asleep. He must have had a very long day, as the tech people have been working trying to restore his monitoring devices. and of course he had a few glasses of wine which I am certain is helping him to sleep. Would you care for a glass of wine, Jacqueline? I would be quite honored if you would join me for another wine myself.
Here I am, in Paris, France in the year 2043, the mother of numerous offspring who have themselves given birth to offspring. First I had the paper towel twins in 2041 who grew to rapid maturity and gave birth to numerous others. I then gave birth to triplets, then quadruplets, and because of the brief gestation period and the rapid growth, we have multiplied as a species or race very quickly. We now number around 1,000, hiding and crouching and living in the parks and tunnels of Paris, France and now other towns and cities in France, avoiding contact with humans entirely if possible. I am sure some of us are sometimes seen, but we move quickly and slide in and out of small spaces. So we are often only seen in a fleeting manner out of the corner of some human's eye, I would guess. But one day in the future, my kind will grow in numbers sufficient to reveal ourselves and walk openly among humans, and until then we bide our time and we wait.
And in the hills, and the forests, and the mountains, our race of paper dolls grows quietly and strengthened in number until that one great future day arrives when we shall overthrow humanity and I shall be the king of the paper doll empire with Flashy at my side as the queen of the paper dolls. And the future may be much sooner than mankind can possibly imagine, as time continues to pass and we grow, and grow, and grow.
I've got to travel back in time to the year 2015 and prevent the assassination of Senator Quint. If I can stop Senator Quint from being shot, it will prevent the evil Devane from becoming senator. Wow. This is in 2015. I won't be able to stop Senator Quint from being assassinated. This building here, it looks the same. It looks like the Super Deluxe Ultra Hotel where Senator Quint was shot. But the sign says, Headquarters of Prince Devane, ruler of North America, and royal sub-palace of King Pedestrian III? I thought he was just a count. Okay, I'm inside now. I hear voices inside coming from that conference room. I'll just crouch here quietly and eavesdrop.
King Pedestrian, sir, I have some very bad news. Flashy and the wooden thing have escaped through the time flux energy field and the rioting paper dolls have destroyed the device. Now we can't go after them.
You fool! You're not fit to be a colonel. You were inept when you were mayor of Murgatroyd. Do you have any idea what the ancient Romans used to do to the bearers of bad news? They killed them on the spot. I should have you taken outside and shot. Better yet, I should shoot you myself. But why waste valuable ammunition? You're not worth killing. But I know what must be done. I shall strike Paris, France with thermonuclear weapons and put an end to this paper doll plague once and for all.
But sir, Paris is a great historical city.
When Hitler ordered it burned, a wise general ignored the order. Burned a wise...
Hitler went down in defeat. I will not go down in defeat. I don't give a damn if the Eiffel Tower itself melts. The paper doll race will be annihilated from the face of the earth. Grab him. Seize him. Bring him in here. The skateboard, too. Oh, yes. Timmy. You look the same as you did 40 years ago. Of course, being a time traveler, I suppose you probably came here from 40 years ago. Snuck into the headquarters, stood outside that doorway, and eavesdropped on everything that I said. Well, you're not going to be able to stop me, young man. It's my destiny to destroy these damn paper dolls and restore the earth to my control. This is my world. And if nuking it is the only way to wipe out the paper doll plague, then that's what's going to happen, young man, and you can't stop me, Timmy.
I must stop you. I must stop you. I can't let you destroy the world. You must be stopped.
Look,
you must
look,
be stopped.
Dr. Derrickson, the monitor screen is coming on. Look, there's Timmy on the screen. Oh my God, Dr. Derrickson, Timmy just grabbed the gun from that guard. Look, look, he's aiming it at Count Pedestrian.
In the year 2051, Timothy Lawrenson traveled to this year seemingly by accident, as he was attempting to go back to 2015 to prevent the assassination of Senator Quent. But higher destiny and fate must be at work, for young Timothy now finds himself the assassin of a madman who was about to destroy the world. Timothy Lawrenson has fatally shot King Pedestrian III at close range, and Dr. Derrickson and Dr. Jacqueline Ribsamer watch helplessly on a monitor screen back in 2016 as these incredible events unfold.
Timmy, come with me. I will get you to safety, back to the energy field where you can travel back through time. Yes, you remember me. I am the man in the hat. I talked to you back in Murgatroyd, back in the year 2016, back in your own time. We talked there on the sidewalk in front of the casino. Timmy, you have fulfilled your destiny. You have done what you must do. You killed King Pedestrian and saved the world from destruction. Now we must get you to safety. I have his guards in a trance. They won't be walking anywhere anytime soon. This will give you time to make your escape. Come with me.
Yes, Oh yes, yes, Dr. Derrickson, I have also seen that man in the dark hat around Murgatroyd recently. I wonder who he is. At least he came to Timmy's aid in this frightful moment. And at least the time flux energy field seems to still be functioning, even though we saw that your device itself will be destroyed in 2051 by the rioting paper doll.
Show is brought to you by Vincini Ultra Deluxe Triple Star Gourmet Coffee, the coffee that's 5 times better than any other coffee on the face of the earth. Enjoy some tonight while you watch
Welcome to the late night Les Tomac show, dark and deep, where heavy, complex intellectual and philosophical issues are discussed for our late night thinking audience. So go mix yourself a strong mixed drink or put on a pot of coffee and get ready for the mind-challenging dark and
It's Uncle Frank here again. I've been watching a lot of these shows and listening to stuff on radio and all about this time travel and all. And you know, that old guy that used to be Apronhead's psychiatrist and all, evidently he's got this time travel going now. And there's these people, in fact, Flashy Paper Doll's one of them. There's these people that's been traveling back in time and what have you, and I just don't think they need to be doing that. I think we need to just leave stuff alone, and if you get to messing around in the past and all, I think you might mess something up here in the present time is what I think. And I just don't believe they need to be going back and forth in time, you know, and all like that. And that's all I got to say about it right now. This is Uncle Frank. Thank you.
The Les Tomac Dark and Deep show is brought to you by Vincini Ultra Deluxe Triple Star Gourmet Coffee. Drink some.
Hello, boys and girls. It's Aunt Suki 3. I'm the third Aunt Suki. Uncle Frank had clones of himself and the original Aunt Suki made so that when they died, the great tradition could continue for history stories for children by Aunt Suki. And as you know, boys and girls, today it is April 1st, 2074. And today, boys and girls, we are studying the great hero, Timothy Lawrenson. And Timothy was a teenage skateboarder. Oh, yes, he was. And he traveled back in time. Through the time energy flux field. Back in time, through the time energy flux field created by Dr. Derrickson. First, Timmy went back to 1659 and won Flashy the Paper Doll about the religious fundamentalist fanatics next door in Flattown who were going to massacre them by burning them all at the stake. Boys and girls, can you say religious fundamentalist fanatics? That's great. So Timmy saved them, and then he traveled to 2071, to our wonderful world ruled by paper dolls. Then he went back to 2016 and was threatened by the evil Senator Devane, who was a flunky for the evil Count Pedestrian, who was planning to take over the world and become dictator. So Timmy tried to travel back to 2015 to prevent Senator Quint from being assassinated. But instead, he landed in 2051 during the evil King Pedestrian's war against the paper dolls. And Timmy landed at the sub-palace of King Pedestrian III, right here in Murgatroyd, and overheard the evil king planning to drop thermonuclear bombs all over the world to annihilate the paper dolls. So Timmy grabbed a gun from one of the king's guards and shot and killed the evil King Pedestrian, thus saving the world from destruction. So Timmy is our hero, and now, here in 2074, paper dolls and humans live together in a world ruled by paper dolls. And there is a statue of Timmy the skateboarder right in the middle of Dead Center Park. And that was today's history lesson, boys and girls. This has been Aunt Suki 3. Goodbye. Detroit, you're watching CRZY.
Good evening. This is Ronson Kilroy here at CRZY, and we have our own Imogene Slakowski here to make a very important announcement.
Little ladies, I have an announcement to make. You know, I have always hated men, so I really didn't see this coming. However, during the Murgatroyd serial killer ordeal, Les Tomac and I got close. Then that day, I had a flat on the freeway. The flat found Les stopped to help change my tire. Something about the way he whipped his head around and winked at me. I fell for him hard. So I'm here to announce our upcoming wedding on TV on the Les Tomac Show. We are trying to get Tiny Tim to come out of retirement with his ukulele and do the tiptoe through the tulips at our wedding.
It's not just an opinion, it's your opinion. Tune into Opinion Radio. Dodo. Tune into Opinion Radio. Go, 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 go.
Good evening, folks. Les Tomac here. I know you're used to Julietta Slidestepper being your host here on the Opinion Radio, but Julietta's unable to be here tonight, so as a favor to a friend, I am substitute host tonight, and I'm looking forward to all of you calling in. So all of you callers probably know, probably so on the news, Imogene Slakowski announced today that she and I are about to get married. Yes, that's right. You know Imogene Sikowski from her commentation over there on CRZY, which is where I'm from, of course, as you all know. And then she has that daily column in the Murgatroyd Times that I'm sure most of you read and are familiar with. Well, after a period of time, several months actually, Imogene Sikowski and I became very, very close, and so we are going to go ahead and tie the knot, as they say, and we are about to set a date, and that date will be announced. Our wedding will be televised on my talk show, the Les Tomac show, and as she pointed out in her announcement earlier today, we are, of course, attempting to get Tiny Tim to come out of retirement and bring his ukulele to the show and play that Tiptoe Through the Tulips song that he played. As you may recall, many, many years ago, Tiny Tim got married to Miss Vicky live on the Johnny Carson show. Now, I'm not attempting to ever become another Johnny Carson. I mean, who can fill those shoes? But by God, I'm Les Tomac, and Imogene and I are going to do this, and we're happy to do this, and it looks like we have a caller, so let me just go right to that caller. Oh, Les? I just want to tell you I'm just tired of junk everywhere, junk. Turn on the television, it's nothing but junk. I go to these radio shows, it's nothing but junk. In my garage, nothing but junk. My wife throws out a yard selling garage sale. We can't get rid of all the junk. I mean, I'm just tired of all the damn junk. It's driving me crazy, Les. I don't know what to say. Well, I hate to break the news to you, caller, but at our wedding, Imogene Sikowski and I have decided to play I Sold My Heart to the Junk Man by Patti LaBelle and the Bluebells. That's just one of the songs that we chose prior to the wedding. I mean, I'm sorry you're having all these issues with junk, and of course I want to thank you for calling in.
At last. I must be in the right time period, because the processor Dr. Getrick placed inside me is detecting the presence of the other Flashy here in this place. And I see the Eiffel Tower, so this must be Paris, France. I also see a wooden figure that I recognize standing there. Wooden creature. I recognize you. You're a wood-pulp boy. I am Flashy. I am the real, true Flashy. You will take me to the other Flashy. I must destroy the other Flashy, for I am the real, true Flashy.
Not sure what kind of a whack job you are or where you came from, but you are very definitely not Flashy. Second, you do not give the orders around here. And third, Flashy is my wife, and destroying her is the very last thing on earth you are going to do while I am anywhere around. You got that?
Perhaps you need to be taught a lesson, wood-pulp boy. Maybe a good jolt of my electric burst will knock a little bit of sense into two, although it will not surprise me if I smell wood burning.
I think you have forgotten that wood does not conduct electricity. Now I'm coming after you, whatever the hell you are and wherever the hell you came from.
Well, wood pulp boy. So you are immune to my electric jolts? There are other ways to get you. But look, what have we here? Why, it's none other than that other Flashy herself coming to the aid of her man. I should have expected as much from the inferior wannabe that I have been sent here to destroy. I am going to get you, Flashy. I'm going to get you. For I am the real and true
that you were sent here. Then you are the creation of Dr. Gedrick, and if you were sent here on a mission to destroy Flashy, that means that Dr. Gedrick has turned on us like the rest of humanity. Well, I'm shoving you right back through that energy field from whence you came, and if you make it back to 2016, you can deliver a message to Dr. Gedrick and tell him Wood Pulp Boy is not pleased and that one day I will be paying him a visit. I am afraid at the moment I have a rather large and rapidly growing extended family to take care of. So back to the energy field with you. As you can see, my forces are strong and will send you back where you came
from. You second-rate imposter. I do not take kindly to those claiming to be me and trying to threaten me or my husband, Wood Pulp Boy. You can go back where you came from and tell Dr. Gedrick we are doing just fine where we are, thank you. Not back to the energy time flux field with you and Boomer.
CRZY, and we have here with us today Les Tomac and Imogene Slokowski, and they are here to discuss their upcoming wedding plans and honeymoon plans, and of course the wedding will be broadcast live here on CRZY on the Les Tomac Show. So, Les, tell us how you and Imogene met. I mean, obviously, you both work together here at CRZY.
Yes, actually, Imogene and I had been working together here at CRZY, and then, as circumstances would have it, she had a flat tire on the freeway to Flattown one day, and I stopped and helped her change the flat, and I just kind of whipped my head around, and there she was, and then we just sort of, we realized then it was love at first sight.
Yes, he held his head up with a kind of dignity that I had never seen out of any man before. He changed that tire just like he was somebody.
Imogene, I am somebody. That didn't make me one of the men here at CRZY for nothing. That's why we're going to Paris, France on our honeymoon.
I've always wanted to visit Paris, France. So yes, they say Paris is very nice this time of year.
And I guess we're getting ready for the wedding. I want everybody to tune in. It'll be on my show, the Les Tomac Show, and we're still trying to get Tiny Tim to come on and play his ukulele and do the tiptoe through the tulips. So remember, our wedding will be televised live on the Les Tomac Show.
Into the energy time flux field by Flashy, Wood Pulp Boy, and a small army of paper dolls. The evil Flashy too has traveled back to the Old South in the year 1863, a time when the American Civil War is at its peak. Flashy 2 arrived at the Boudreaux plantation in Louisiana where a slave has brought her to the main house to meet the owner of the plantation.
Well, Elvin Rastus, what in darnation have you brought here to the main house this time? Massa, I tell you, she a paper doll. She walk like a girl, she talk like a girl, but she a paper doll. Call herself. Nah. You superstitious there. Lord have mercy, what have we here? It's some kind of newfangled attraction. Is this Elvin Rastus here telling me the truth, young lady? Do you call yourself Flashy? And where did you come from, and how did you get here to my plantation?
Yes, Mr. Boudreaux, master of this great plantation. The slave is telling you the truth. My name is Flashy and I have come here from very, very far away. No, I am not a newfangled Yankee contraption. I am a living, breathing paper doll. I am the real, true Flashy. And I must find Dr. Getrick, my creator. But this is not the right time period. He does not yet exist. I must go back to the energy time flux field and go back into it? Yes, I must. As quickly as possible.
Well, now, not so fast, Miss Flashy. I don't think you're going anywhere. You're a dark little thing there, and you're quite a novelty. I'd be the only plantation owner in Louisiana that has me a live, walking, talking paper doll. I think you're just going to stay here with me and become one of my slaves. Do we understand each other? See?
Serial killer has left the city of London of 1888 and traveled back through the energy time flux field. It has taken him back to where he began, the woods between Murgatroyd and Flat Town, his old stomping grounds, the very area he once terrorized for years and years.
Well, I can't say I'm going to miss London one damn bit. Looks like I'm back in my own neck of the woods now. Uncle Frank's old house is near here. Maybe he and Aunt Suki are still asleep. Maybe I can get lucky tonight and cut both their throats while they're asleep. Huh? Truck is gone. Figures. They're not home. Wonder where the hell they could be. I bet the back door's open as usual. Careless idiots. But at least I can step in and figure out what year it is. Oh yeah, TV is going like always. And there's the Murgatroyd Times newspaper. So Murgatroyd has rebuilt since I burned it to the ground. These fools think I've been dead for 3 months. Ah, look at this. Imogene is getting married. Now, if I have anything to do with it, that's one wedding that's about to get crashed by the Murgatroyd serial killer. Yes. It's great to be back home. Murgatroyd, welcome back, your native son, the Murgatroyd serial killer.
Flashy too, has traveled back to 1863 in the Old South and finds herself the guest of a plantation owner who wishes to keep her as his permanent guest and as his property.
Dear Mr. Boudreaux, I am afraid you do not know who you are dealing with. You will not be adding me to your collection of slaves. Here, take a jolt of my electric shock current. Maybe that will help shake you to your senses. And you know, it's really been nice, but I will be leaving and any attempts to stop me will be met by this same dose of my electric medicine. Have I made myself clear?
Now, stop right there. I am the slave master of the Boudreaux plantation. I don't know what you are or where you came from, but you're not going anywhere, young lady.
Well, I hate to break the news to you, slave master, but that whip of yours is no match for my electric shock, so have a taste of my medicine. You will find it a jolting experience. Now I must be on my way to the energy time flux field to go back through.
When I'm not skateboarding, I'm on my shred sled. I gotta stay mobile, on wheels, 4 wheels.
Welcome to the city of Murgatroyd in a parallel universe. Young skateboarder Timothy Lawrence's son has traveled through the time flux energy field, but this time it has not taken him to another time period. This time it has taken him to an alternate reality, a parallel universe where every person and thing in Murgatroyd exists, but are very different.
Where have you been? Out on that skateboard? You know I have an important meeting with Senator Quint in an hour. We are promoting Police Chief Skitters to be the new police commissioner. Hurry, get dressed up, you can't miss one of your mom's most important ceremonies as mayor of Murgatroyd.
It's still 2016. It's still Murgatroyd. Why is my mom mayor? This place is so different. Oh my God, is that Senator? Why is he still alive? It's like he was never saw it. What is this? Vincini Cosmetics? Flashy the Paper Doll is CEO of this place. Oh my. I wonder what I am over here. And where's the other me? Wow, everything is so... I wonder what else is different.
Blatson, the writer, today announced the release of his new book on the literary history of Murgatroyd. Advance copies are available online and the author will autograph a limited number of them at a special book signing at a small bookstore in Flattown next week. In other news, Mayor Lawrenson announced today that she approved funds for the further expansion of Living Center Park in downtown Murgatroyd next month.
Welcome to Murgatroyd City in an alternate reality, a parallel universe very similar to our own universe, but where persons have very different lives and different personalities. Skateboarder Timothy Lawrence's son has stumbled into this alternate universe through the energy time flux field, and he is fascinated and startled by the many differences.
Precious darling little girls. It's Mother Suki of the Divine Goddess Church of Little Girls. Yes, the Divine Goddess created all of you little girls in her image. Yes, so you can all grow up to be goddesses for little boys. Just like the great fashion model and CEO of Vincini Cosmetics, Flashy the Paper Doll. Flashy is a goddess too. She was created in the Divine Goddess's image. So I want all of you little girls to get out your little lipstick, and get out your little compact, and get out your little face powder. Let's get out our little mascara and do our lashes. Oh yes, we want to look so divine. We want to be goddesses for those young men so we can dazzle them as goddesses. Remember, women are divine. Women are divine goddesses. And this has been Mother Suki of the Divine Goddess Church for Little Girls. Goodbye.
Welcome to Murgatroyd City in an alternate reality, a parallel universe very similar to our own universe, but where persons have very different lives and different personalities. Skateboarder Timothy Lawrenson has stumbled into this alternate universe through the energy-time flux field, and he is fascinated and startled by the many differences.
Today's episode of Papa Frank is brought to you by Paransky Fashions, the suave, dignified look for the on-the-go upwardly mobile professional male. Woody the Woodpile Boy is the international fashion model seen wearing these awesome threads. Men, grab your wallet and your credit cards and let's go get dressed up for a successful career today with Paransky Fashion.
Papa Frank here. The Papa Frank Show. We're broadcasting live from out here at the farmhouse. And all you boys out there that just seen that Paransky Fashion commercial, I want all y'all to go out and get studied up now so you can go out and get you a goddess, because Mother Suki's been teaching them girls now how to become goddesses, and if you don't go out and get you a goddess, well, you get you some of these Paransky Fashions. They'll have you looking like a Philadelphia lawyer in a New York minute. And here in just a minute here, I've had a request that I'm going to sing my hit song from last year, the April Fool's song. So I'll be right back on with that. You told me back in February you loved me. You told me back in March that you'd be true. But darling, can you ever please forgive me? For I sure doubted and mistrusted you. Can you forgive this old April Fool? I guess I'm just an old April Fool. They